Welcome to Gene and Mike do the New York Times crossword.
Hi, I'm Jean.
And I'm Mike. And today we are doing the crossword for Monday, October 27th, 2025. So, as Halloween draws ever nearer,
Oh, yes.
did this crossword give you any Halloween vibes?
No, not really.
Oh, okay. Wasn't too scary?
Not scary at all,
No.
other than not knowing exactly what the theme was until I really examined it. So, but when I examined it, I thought, oh, how nerdy. And then I thought, oh, how punny. So, anyway, it was a good theme. I decided overall, good theme for a Monday.
Right.
Yeah. But funny, lots of times Mondays are just three themes and a revealer, but this one was kind of funny. So anyway, and a lot of X's again. It's like X's making a stand here in New York Times crosswords.
An excess of X's?
Excessive X's.
I mean, they needed them. It was sort of an integral
right.
part
Yeah,
of it.
they needed them in all of the four themed clues, but then of course you had four down clues going with those theme clues. Eight words with X's in it.
Yes.
So yeah.
Well, you want to talk about the theme?
Well, okay. There were four themed clues, and when I tell you what they are, you'll probably figure out the pattern right away. The first one was 18 across, which was fall equinox, celestial event on September 22nd or 23rd. Then we had 24 across, floor wax, application that might be put on with a spray mop. Then we had 40 across, Firefox, and that was a browser that competes with Chrome. And then finally, we had 51 across, location of many gold reserves, which was Fort Knox. So we had fall equinox, floor wax, Firefox, and Fort Knox. So the revealer was secondary medication results, or a phonetic hint to the theme clues, and that was side effects. And I'm like, what does side effects have to do with those theme clues, just because they begin with an F and end with an X? But then I thought, well, side effects, you got F on one side, X on the other, you say FX. And so you got side effects.
Right.
So just a little play on words there, but very clever, very clever. So, and took me a little longer to do this than a typical Monday, but it was a fun solve.
Well, good. I thought there were some great clues here. I like to see 4 across. National Park in Alberta was BANFF.
It was, and I didn't know how to spell it. And I thought, does it really have 2 F's at the end? And then I thought, it's BANFF. What other letter could you put in there?
PH. You could do BANPH.
Yeah, I suppose. But
it's in Alberta. They're probably going to have a referendum at some point to rename it as BANPH.
PH. But no, double F at the end there.
By the way, I did notice that we also had a 7 down. Longtime Supreme Court Justice Frankfurter was Felix.
That's right.
Another FX.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Sort of a hidden FX, I guess. You got that one for 8 down on the house, free. Yep. We had, let's see here, 30 across. Useful gadget for international travelers was adapter.
Right.
That didn't sort of leap to mind, but...
No, I didn't think of that right away, but it certainly was a good answer. We had 30 down, blank Romeo sports car, Alpha. Alfa Romeo,
I keep hoping they're going to come up with a sequel, the Alfalfa Romeo.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the Beta.
Well, that would be even better. But I like alfalfa. I like the idea that if you run out of power, you can just like plow into a farmer's field and throw some alfalfa in the engine or something like that.
I like 33 across. That was upbeat. The most amazing part is the answer was best of all.
Yes,
best of all.
We had 34 down. Continental Cash was Euro.
Yep.
I started thinking about the airline, Continental.
Oh.
I'm assuming they aren't around anymore.
I don't believe so, no.
Let's see. We had 38 across. Blank Island, the smallest U.S. state, was Rhode.
Yep, I knew that.
I got it through the crosses.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
And we had bowling score sheet unit. 66 across was the frame.
That's right.
I think we've had that. Not too long ago, we had something involving bowling frames.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then we had another great clue that involved a pin.
Oh, yeah, 10-pin. That's right. Mm-hmm. Or no, 3-pin it was. It
3-pin
was,
on the right or something.
Yeah,
like
it was second row on the right.
Yes.
3-pin, yeah.
That was clever.
That was very good, yes. Mm-hmm.
And this one had Miseries, which 47 across, which I first read as miniseries.
Oh.
And then realized, no, it's not miniseries, that's just Miseries. Mm-hmm. And that was Sorrows.
Sorrows, that's right.
And
what did you put first for 20 across, which was swampy areas?
I went for bogs.
Me too. I thought bogs, but it didn't last too long.
Yes, because we needed the F of fens for one down. Stuff of little substance. Fluff.
That's right.
15 across. Ad that's handed out on the street. I thought viral, even though that's not really an ad per se. That's just sort of an advertising strategy.
Uh-huh.
But it was flyer.
Yes.
Which made more sense.
No, I think so. Mm-hmm.
Except I misspelled flyer as Flyer.
Oh.
So I had for 6 down, the Nabisco wafer brand was Nilla, Nylla.
I did the same thing.
Really?
Yeah. Uh-huh. I thought flyer, that kind of a flyer, did have a Y, but
maybe. It is one of those words that can be spelled in different ways.
Maybe.
For example, we had a discussion the other day about ambience, and then somebody had in something they were doing in my class, they had ambience, and they spelled it, I thought, incorrectly. And triumphantly and vainly called them out on it. And then we looked it up, and it turns out you can spell it Ambience or Ambience. It just sort of depends.
Really? Huh. That's kind of unusual.
Yes. 52 down, one of 7 won by Oppenheimer was Oscar.
Right.
They deserved all 7 of them, 7 of them, in my opinion. And then, let's see, establishment with red, white, and rosé options was a wine store.
Yep.
I guess I don't frequent too many wine stores, so that didn't come to mind. I knew it had something to do with wine, but wasn't sure where to go with it. But.
I liked the last, I think, well, it was the last longer down clue in the corner, the lower right corner. Chemical element whose name starts with an 8-point Scrabble letter. Talk about a complicated clue there. It turned out to be xenon.
Right.
Starting with an X.
Yeah.
So, yep.
And then we had, close to that, 46 down, the Maori dance with rhythmic chanting. Haka.
Yes.
Do you know how to do the haka?
No, but we've seen the haka.
We have?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When we went to a Maori village in New Zealand, and they did the haka dance for us.
Take your word for it. I was there.
You were there.
You sure it wasn't just an imposter?
Nope.
I have a lot of people who look like me, you
know. It was quite impressive.
Apparently, for one of us. The one with the memory. Seasoning for una margarita, 60 down was sal.
Yep.
I wanted it to be sal. I think I have that trouble with salt, because that's how you say it in French.
Right.
So I gather in Spanish it's sal.
That's right, yes.
Okay. And pronounced?
Sal.
Sal, okay. All right, well, I think that's it for this crossword. It was by Tarun Krishnamurthy, and it was his 3rd since 2024.
Right.
So well done, Tarun.
Yeah, I read a little blurb about him in Wordplay. He's a college student. And he was reminiscing about, like, a year ago when he was a high school student. He got a call during band practice, and it was Joel Fagliano. And he's like, I better take this. And it turned out he wanted him to write a puzzle for a book, like a puzzle book. So now that book's been published. So he's a published crossword author, not only in the newspaper, but now in a book. So.
Honestly, I think the New York Times crosswords got more prestige than most books.
Well, I don't know. If you're, like a college freshman and you already published in a book, that's pretty good.
Wonder what his major is.
I don't know. I don't know, but anyway, good job.
Yes, indeed. All right. Well, that's it for the crossword, but it is Monday.
That it is.
Meaning it's time for the Jam Katwa, the Gene and Mike Crossword of the Week Award.
Yep.
Where we peer back through the crosswords of the previous week and pick out what we deem to be the very best.
Right.
And this week we picked...
Wednesday. Yes.
Speaking about young constructors, we have prodigy Jesse Guzman, who I'm estimating to be 8 to 10 years old based on his picture. He gets younger every time I look at him.
I don't know if you're complimenting him or not.
This is sort of like Benjamin Button. I mean, every time I look at him, he's younger. But
but no, fantastic puzzle by Jesse. The theme was especially interesting, I thought, for a Wednesday, because Wednesdays are, again, pretty straightforward themed puzzles with 3 or 4 themed clues and a revealer. But this one had more going on for it, because the revealer was the word World Series, and all of the themed clues had numbers. They were common English phrases, but within them, at the beginning, were numbers written in different languages, and they made a progressive series as it went down the puzzle.
Right.
Starting with dos for 2, fire for 4, auto for 8, and sees for 16. Says for 16.
Right.
So, yeah.
And the old geometric sequence there.
That's right.
Yes. Yep, brilliantly done. And the rest of the clues there were some really great clues there.
There were.
It also gave me an opportunity to spell groupies with 2 O's. I'm very proud of that. And so, and it introduced the word Irishism to me.
Yep, that was a new one for me too.
And reintroduced Marmite, which I've not thought about too much, but
that's right. And tribute to David Bowie, Major Tom.
Yes,
was in there.
Yep. So this was a majorly good crossword by Jesse Guzman. Jesse, if you feel so inclined, drop us a line, crosswordpodcast@icloud.com, and we will have your Jam Katwa certificate signed, sealed, framed, and delivered along with some Northeast Wisconsin swag, include a shirt size and a mailing address.
Yep.
And for anyone else who wants to get a hold of us, you can do the same thing. crosswordpodcast@icloud.com, or click on the Send Fan Mail link.
Yep.
That is it for today. Thanks for listening. We'll be back again with our cutting edge analysis of tomorrow's crossword tomorrow.
Bye-bye.